Alright YouTube, MQ40 here, giving you guys part 4 of the update. I've gotten everything updated on No Limit, for those of you that wanted to read the card effects there as well. So to start things off, Black Baraki. When this card is successfully normal summoned, you can select one monster on the field and change it to the face and defense position. Interesting dinosaur support. Level 4, gets you out of some certain jams. And then there's the Gurgia Lancer. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. While this card is face up on the field, you take 500 damage during your end phase. So we finally get a 2200 level 6 Cyber Dragon, something that we've actually been requesting for a while. Next up, Overlay Booster. Light Warrior, level 5, 2000 attack, 0 defense. While there's a monster with 2000 attack or more on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand to face up defense position. You can only use Overlay Booster using this method once per turn. While this card is banished from the graveyard, when this card is banished from your graveyard, you can select one XYZ monster with XYZ materials. The selected monster has its attack increased by 500 by the number of materials, and you can only activate this effect during the turn that this. Oh, you cannot use this card the turn it was sent to the graveyard by a card effect or whatnot. Illusionary Seed Meteora. When this card is used for synchro material, it can only be used for the synchro summon of an Earth attribute monster. During your main phase, you can select one Earth attribute monster on your side of the field and increase its level by 1. You can use this effect up to twice per turn. Very interesting Earth tuner. I'm not gonna lie about that. Holy Beast of the Forest. This card is special summoned by the effect of a beast type monster. Select one card in the field and destroy it. Rescue Cat support. Too bad it's never coming back. The Tackle Salida. When this card is sent to the graveyard, select one of the following effects activate. Select one face-up monster in your opponent's field and change it to face-down defense position. Select one face-up spell trap card on your opponent's side of the field and return it to the hand. During this turn, the opponent cannot activate effects of the same name as the card that was returned. Not that good. Interesting. Overlay Sniper. This card cannot be source summoned. While this card is summoned successfully, change it to face down defense position. While there is an XYZ monster with XYZ material, banish this card and select one monster your opponent controls. Select a monster. Attack is decreased by 500 times the number of materials. They're kind of trying to make bad cards, I guess, but it's 2000 attack, which is actually interesting. Nigatama cannot be special summoned. During the end phase of the turn, this card's normal summon, return it to your hand, like all spirits. During the turn, this card's normal summon flipped face up. You can normal summon one spirit monster in addition to your normal summon. So they're giving spirits an initial normal summon. And then I believe the next one, if you control a fish or bird beast type monster on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is successfully special summon to declare any level 3 to 5. All monsters on the field have their level changed to selected level. During the turn you use this effect, you cannot special summon monsters except water attribute monsters cannot activate their effects. So finally, a little bit more support for those particular decks. It will help for setting up combos and things like that. Next up is some generic spells and traps. XYZ Override, it's a field spell. When an XYZ monster would detach materials to activate the effect, you can banish one card from your hand face down to replace the materials, and then both players can use this effect. Very interesting. I don't see anything of use for that right now, but we might get something later. Next up, Equal Strength. Select one face-up attack position monster that's an effect monster on your field and your opponent's field. The two selected monsters have their effects negated, and while the two selected monsters are in attack position, the monsters cannot be destroyed by battle and are unaffected by the effects of other cards, and they are unable to attack and cannot change their battle positions, so you stalemate them. Purge Ray. Tribute one XYZ monster in the field. During this turn's end phase, social summon one number monster from your extra deck with the same type and one rank lower than the tribute monster. So you get to change out for more broken cards. Skill Prisoner. Select one card on your field. During this turn, the monster's effect is negated. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate that monster's effect. So it's an effect it's a breakthrough skill for your monsters. There has to be some way to break that card. Next up is the Release Reverse Burst. Tribute one Utopia monster, destroy all set spell and trap cards on your opponent's field. Alright, I can fap to that. And then Comrade Promise, normal trap card. While there are monsters special summoned from the extra deck on your opponent's field and none on your field, you can select one special monster from the extra deck. You gain control of the selected monster until the end phase. During the turn this effect is activated, you cannot special summon monsters. So you can steal your opponent's special summon monster and do things with it. We finally get a way to abuse the special summon monsters on your opponent's side of the field, which is actually very nice. So guys, this is the end of the line for the Legacy of the Valiant. There might be some more stuff, but for now I believe this is everything. So guys, tell me what you think about all this stuff in the comment section down below, and I'm out now, guys.